Hello, everyone. Today, I am sharing something with you, and I know that you didn't see this one coming, but here it is. First, I want to say I don't share all of my business. I carefully pick and choose what I choose to share with social media and with the world because they just don't need to know everything. But this one might shock you, but don't be shocked because a lot of people do this. They're just too afraid to admit it. But today I am going to be sharing with you my experience taking Delta 9 gummies. I'm so sorry about the lighting, guys. It's kind of dark in here and I had to try to get some light. I have two different ones, Chill Extreme Blend gummies, all in one, 1600 milligrams total. There's 40 in here. It has like 10 milligrams of Delta 9, and then it has three other ingredients that's 10 milligrams, CBD isolate, HHC CBD, and just CBD hemp. And this one is Delta 9 fresh with 10 milligrams of Delta 9 and 10 milligrams of CBD. And I want to say first, before I even get started with this video, this is for the people in the back. I just want y'all to know that I can still have the amazing, powerful relationship that I have with God now and that I've always had all of my life, and still smoke THC, marijuana, or take these CBDs, and guess what? Still going to heaven. Still going to heaven. I just wanted to say that for the people in the back. Okay, so for the people in the front that keeps it real and that's not hypocrites, we can get to the video. Okay, first I wanted to say that the reason why I started with the gummies is because they just don't make regular reefer marijuana, no regular, no mid. All they got is super powerful, and that stuff too strong. I can barely take 2 puffs off of that and be like high all day, and I just don't like the way that feel. It's like they got too many names and too many strands, so I just rather get something that's kind of regulated and tested. Didn't want to do the Delta 8. I did do some research because that one supposedly is made in a lab and it's synthetic. But the Delta 9 is actually from marijuana. Okay? But don't get it twisted. These little things are kind of strong. So I got these from Diamond CBD. Shout out to Diamond CBD in Florida, Fort Lauderdale area. Okay, so this is what they look like. And in order for me to tolerate it, this is what I had to do. So let me tell you my experience. I didn't have no crazy experiences because I wasn't going to just like take this and wait and see what happened. If nothing don't happen in 10 minutes, take more. I had to do thorough research. So I took one of these first, and about 30 minutes later it started kicking in, and I liked the way it felt. I can't really explain it, but it wasn't nothing like marijuana that you just purchase from your people. And I want to say about 4 hours later I took one of these because I didn't get like no super crazy effects from this. It was just really nice and chill, like it said. And I'm a little experienced in smoking marijuana, so that wasn't too much for me. But I didn't take it like until I said a couple of hours later. And then I took one of these, and that was cool too. And that was the first day. I got these on Thursday. Today's Saturday. And that was cool. That's all I took that day. And so Friday, yesterday, I was like, okay, that wasn't bad at all. I kind of like that experience. So let me experiment a little bit more. So I took one of these and one of these at the same time. Oh, also, I never took these on an empty stomach on Thursday or Friday. So I took one of these and one of these. And I really, really did like the effect. I like the effect of these two together. And that effect takes about a good 30 minutes to an hour to kick in. And then it kicks in slowly and it just peaks. And you have like a nice little intensity for a while. And then I guess it come down. I went to sleep. But I noticed that, oh, also no, I did that one of these and one of these earlier in the day, and then about 5 hours later, I did take one of these and one of these again. But I noticed that with that, so that was 4 of them. 2 of these and 2 of these in one day versus one of these and one of these in one day. But I noticed that I woke up with a headache the next day. Friday, I woke up with a headache. You know what? I must have got these Wednesday. Anyway, when I took the first 2, it was everything was fine. I liked the feel. The intensity was kind of low, and I wanted a little bit more. I didn't wake up with a headache, but when I did do the 2 and 2 twice a day, the intensity was still great. You know, it wasn't nothing crazy. It was just like I smoked marijuana, but it wasn't like too intense. But I woke up with a headache the next day, and I didn't like that. So I said, okay, let me experiment a little bit more. So what I did was I took one of these and one of these. No, I'm creative anyway, so I'm going to get creative. Cut it in half like that. And I put those bad babies together. It's so sticky, it's going to stick together anyway. And they pretty. As a matter of fact, just for the video, let me just go ahead and put a few of them together so I can get a good thumbnail. So I put them together, and that cut down on the milligrams. And I took this on an empty stomach not too long ago. And I think that I'm liking whatever this little effect is better. And so what I'll do later on is take the other one. And that's going to be it. That's enough for me for the day. And these things are kind of pricey, but I got these from Diamond CBD. And they were buy one, get one free. So I actually have 2 bottles of these and 2 bottles of these. The other ones I put up until these disappear. But anyway, guys, look how pretty. Well, sorry about that. But look how pretty. I'm going to go ahead and put a few more together. One moment. Okay, here we go. So these are all the new ones. And like I said, if you do decide to experiment with gummies, take your time and do your research. I've seen some horror stories from grown people that should have known better and took all these things and had like a terrible trip. I would never have a terrible trip because I choose not to. But yeah, I like my THC. And a lot of y'all do too. Y'all just kind of afraid to admit it. And no disrespect, but I don't want no hypocrites in my comments talking no stuff. Usually people don't get in my comments and talk stuff, but every now and then I might get one and I have to delete it. Depending on what it says and how they say it, I might comment with a comeback, but a lot of times I just delete that stuff. Guys, I hope that this helped you in some way. I'm just not experimenting myself, but I just know to take my time with it. But I wish that they just had regular reefer, marijuana, mid, whatever you want to call it, that they used to have back in the days. Because even when I do or did, because I don't really want to smoke no more. I don't like what they got now. Smoke. I can't roll the blunt to save my life for yours. I smoke out of the little papers. They call them white boys like we did old school. And I smoke by myself in the comfort of my home, but I don't smoke in my house because I like for my house to smell good. And I have 2 sons that don't smoke, so I respect them. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and have yourself a wonderful day.